What's going on, NGT Games? Geirbiscohn here, and I'm playing some Brink for you guys. I'm playing on the PC, and I'm digging Brink lately. It just came out today, and I picked it up earlier this morning for the PC. It's also out for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox. However, I don't know if I'd recommend picking it up on the PlayStation 3 as of today, at least, because PSN is still down, unfortunately. But so this is not a multiplayer match. It's actually the first challenge game that you can play in the game. There's a lot of content in this game, and it basically, I played it on the PC, and I have a pretty solid PC, pretty solid gaming PC with, well, it's not really a gaming PC, it's more of just a regular PC that was upgraded. But it can handle, I mean, I can play Crisis 2, Battlefield, Bad Company 2. I can play all those games on high settings in 1080p with no problems. You know, I can get generally 50 to 60 frames when doing that. So I know that my PC is a capable PC. However, this game has some trouble running, and I've taken some measures to get it running a little bit better, such as disabling shadows, and adjusting other settings, and adjusting some settings with my graphics card itself. And I've had some good luck getting the frame rate to go a little higher. However, if I play online, it's still really laggy, and the frame rate is still really bad. So I am hoping we get some patches and we see maybe some driver updates and such things like that for the multiplayer. So I'm not really going to talk about the multiplayer as much in this video, at least. This is the challenge. This is the first challenge, like I said. The name of it is something like Be More Objective, or something about being objective. And basically what this particular challenge does is it teaches you how to play the game, to play the objectives, and to use each class, and how each class can complete each objective. There are a number of classes in the game. You have your soldier, you have your engineer, you have your medic, and you have your operative. Now, for each class, they have a specific ability and a specific buff. Now, the soldier class can plant bombs, basically, like you saw me do a few minutes ago. I planted this bomb, and now what we have right here is a command post. And this command post allows you to change your class in mid-game, or change your weapons in mid-game, which is a pretty cool feature. So the soldier can plant bombs, and the engineer, which I am now, can repair things. You can also, each class can also unlock different abilities, such as turrets and whatnot. The engineer does turrets. It can repair and build turrets, kind of like in Killzone or Team Fortress. But like I said, this challenge, there's 3 stages to each challenge, and each challenge gives you unlocks and XP. All your XP that you get in single player carries over to multiplayer. The game is basically one big, it's all connected. So everything you do in the campaign is also a multiplayer mission. It's pretty awesome how they have it set up like that. Actually, I think it's really, really cool that, and you know what else is really cool? And I'll get to the specific classes and what they do in a minute, but what else is really cool about this game is it doesn't record your kill-to-death ratio. At least it doesn't that I can find it. It certainly doesn't display it in the scoreboard of in the game or at the end of the game. It might be hidden somewhere in the menus. I've looked for it, but not too hard, but I haven't found it. I'm hoping it's not there at all, honestly. I really am, because this is extremely team-based. And because each objective requires a different class, so you can't complete a match without having multiple classes. You just can't do it, because some missions call for you to plant a charge and blow up something like a bridge, or repair and escort like a drone of some kind, or to hack a terminal of some kind. So your soldier, like I said, can plant bombs, and his buff is he distributes ammo. You can refill your own ammo, or you can refill a teammate's ammo. The engineer can buff your own personal gun damage or a teammate's gun damage. The medic, obviously, is a medic. He revives downed players, or actually he gives the player the option to revive himself. If you go down, you can wait for a medic, or you can just respawn. when the medic comes at you, he doesn't revive you. Like in Battlefield, you have Rambo revives. You don't have that in this game, because what you have is your heads-up display basically says, all right, hey, look, a medic gave you a syringe. Do you want to revive yourself? If you do, you hold whatever button you have set to revive, and you revive yourself. That is awesome, because one thing I hate about Battlefield is Rambo revives. I'm sure many of you guys do too. Also, the parkour is pretty awesome in this game, but I'll talk about that in a later in this video, or maybe even a later video altogether. Now, I apologize for talking over the lady who's telling you what to do, but it's pretty self-explanatory. She basically just explains to you how to do each objective and whatnot, and I'm doing that now anyway. So now, after being the engineer and fixing that generator or whatever, I became the operative through the command post, and I had to hack this terminal. So what you do is you go up to it and you plant your little hack box, and then you have to stay within a certain distance of it with your little PDA, and it hacks it. And that's pretty cool. So like I said, each class is necessary to complete each match, because you have to do multiple types of objectives. It's just the way it is. So your medic can heal your teammates or buff. He does heal your teammates, but he buffs your health. So if you have full health and he buffs you, you'll have like just a little bit extra health. That's kind of cool too. It just is all. This game just really promotes the teamwork. It promotes the diversity in classes. I mean, you really do, like I said, you need every single class. So what I think I'm going to do for you guys here at NGT Games is I'm going to go through each challenge. Maybe not each challenge like this challenge and then the tier 2 of this challenge and tier 3, because each tier to the challenge just gets harder and harder, and it's basically the same objectives, but they're moved throughout the map a little bit. So I currently finished up tier 2 of this challenge, and it's got the same exact progression and objectives. They're just in different locations on the map. So the next challenge, I'll get you guys a video of the next challenge and talk about how to beat that and what that entails. But this is more of just like an introductory challenge. It pretty much teaches you just how to play the game, which is really cool. I definitely recommend that you do all the challenges before you even think about getting in multiplayer, because one, you'll have all kinds of unlocks that you'll get from the challenges that will help you in multiplayer, and you learn how to play the game. I mean, I jumped in multiplayer like I usually do before I got into anything else in this game, and I was lost. I had no idea what to do. So then I was kind of discouraged, and because the frame rate and the performance in multiplayer right now on the PC is pretty bad. It's really laggy, and the frame rate sucks. It's really frustrating. So I figured, you know what, I'll just play offline. And offline, the performance for me runs great. I run it at awesome frame rates, no stuttering. You can even record in fraps at great frame rates. It's kind of strange. So there must be something in the servers or in the matchmaking or in the host. I don't know how it works online. There's something wrong with it though. But as you can see here, I completed the challenge, and look at all the unlocks I'm getting. I'm getting a ton of them. So that just goes to show you that you want to do these challenges, because you get tons of unlocks, tons of XP for doing them, and it'll only help you out in the long run. So I think later on I will go into the abilities, I will go into the challenges, and hopefully the PC version multiplayer gets patched so I can get into multiplayer for you guys and go a little bit more into depth. But for now, the game's a lot of fun. Just needs some work. It's got tons of potential, and overall, I'm happy with the game. Like I said, I wish it would perform a little bit better, but the gameplay is solid as far as the challenges and single player goes. Multiplayer is still questionable with the lag and whatnot, but I will get you guys some multiplayer footage when I can. Hope you liked the video, and check out my channel, because I'm gonna be covering Brink for a little while, and I hope you guys liked it. Catch you later.
Thousands of movies and TV shows stream directly from your PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, or PC computer. Click on the link in the description of the video for your free 1-month trial membership, courtesy of Next Gen Tactics.